going to a wedding in Devon. We're going to be
Surf's up, dude!
top notch.
We're not going surfing. Just said that because that's what people in Devon do. Oh, he's pulling out. Is he pulling out?
There we go.
Look at the traffic. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Right, bye-bye. Here is the world famous Stonehenge, approximately 5,000 years old. And you probably can't see, but there's lots of tourists milling around, waiting to be sacrificed or fleeced for an over-expensive coffee. But there we go, Stonehenge, an enigma of the English countryside. Oh, I thought that chip in your windscreen was a helicopter, looking in the video. Here is another old monument. Equally as interesting and elusive as Stonehenge.
Let's go and have a look inside before we get everything out. Stretchy old piggies. Ooh. Ooh. The kitchen. Of course, freezing in here. Freezing. Yeah. That's all right. Very bare, but fine. Little kitchen area with the light switch.
Huh? A bit of milk, a bit of bread.
Is that the light switch? Leave off. Oh. There we are.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, God, put the heating on. Let's whack that right up, shall we? To the max. That's okay. That's all right. It'll do. First things first, kettle. God, it's freezing. Oh. Oh no! Oh dear, it's a bit springy, isn't it? Hopefully it'll be all right. I can smell the dust being burnt off the radiators already. Outfit of the day. Look at this. Look at the state of me. I look like a proper farmer.
It's not sort of cosy to sit, is there?
No, actually there is no. No, there is no. We'll have to sit on the bed. Hopefully we can leave the heating on like now.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was chucking out the heat now, I'll give you that.
Anyway, let's get the old. Ooh. They've left us some bread. Oh, we've got croissants. We've got croissants for breakfast.
Yeah, all now.
That's it. Milk and some butter sachets. That's right.
Got more butter and nothing.
Tea? This is right here on your bedside thing. These are really annoying, these mugs. Try and pick them up.
I've got to get the side of the handle. Yeah.
They're really annoying. Like,
Yeah.
whew. It wasn't too bad a drive. What was it? About 3 hours? 3 hours and I managed 2. I'm glad I brought my tea bags with me. I'm glad I brought my tea bags with me. Always bring your own tea bags. We've got a slight problem in that we want to go to an antiques village, but there is a giant killer dog outside. Don't do that. Look at the size of it. What's it looking at?
No, nobody can.
Oh, we can't get off the drive anyway because that car's there.
I'll have to go and find the owner and say to them, favour, just going out.
Well, I'm not going near any of that dog. Holy moly. Jumping up and down at the neighbour's fence. Oh no, shut the door, it's coming.
We're just popping out in a minute. She's
Is it a killer?
really friendly. She's not. She probably.
Oh my god! Don't let it in here.
There's something the other side of the. Oh, is there? Yeah, no. Lola, come here. She's one of the friendly. She looks.
Oh, hello.
She's one of the friendliest dogs going.
Hello, crazy.
Oh,
come in.
Oh, yeah, come in. Yeah. Welcome. Come on.
Lola.
Lola. Lola.
Come on. Come on, big doggy.
Come on.
Loki.
She's like, oh, this is new.
Let
Come
me
on.
hold it. Come on.
Hey, come on. Go on.
We've just found an antiques cellar. We're in heaven. It's amazing, but it shuts in 45 minutes. £25 for a milking stool. It's quite nice though.
If I sit on that and milk you?
Gross. So cool. Look at all these old... There's a cafe here as well, so we're in heaven. Look at all these old door latches. Heaven. Oh my god, this is amazing. It says there's 3 floors.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at all the pottery in here. Oh, look at that.
I've seen that before, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, oh, look.
£38. £38. How much?
I guess.
58. 108.
More.
300.
125.
Sheesh. Maybe it's a
Rob
well-known potter. Any mugs? Any mugs? Any mugs?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. There's a tiny mug. That's cute. 18. Heaven. Heaven. Oh, this place is amazeballs.
Quite like that.
Yeah, it's quite cool actually. How much is it?
100.
70s, 60s, 70s. I
was
don't
one.
like the back.
Do you?
I prefer the, yeah. Pottery lamp base, not tested.
Oh, isn't it? Should be alright.
Might not work. Look at that
They
biscuit barrel.
normally have to pack test them.
All this Art Deco furniture. Wow. I've got that cup and saucer. Clarice Cliff. Got it for my 21st birthday. Oh, you can open it. How much is it? Well, mine's in this colourway. 90. Ooh, cheap. Quite cheap. 1950s. I've got one of these. Very famous plate. Yeah, this is what she posted on her Instagram.
Oh, is it?
My cousin's wife. This is how we discovered this place. My cousin's wife put this on Instagram, and then we threw ourselves in the car. Oh, I like that. Look, Elizabeth. How much is that? Oh, I might get that. You know, I wanted something to celebrate the Queen. It's quite cool. She looks like Margot from The Good Life. He's so cute. My grandparents had this set, and now it's in an antique shop. Oh dear. Oh, this is steep. Oh my god, this place is enormous. Abra Khan. £45 for that. Look at this. Look at this one. He looks really fed up. I love that. I really like that. It's got quite a lot of. It's like mould or something, isn't it? When the paper goes.
Yeah.
Such a shame. I really like that. Right, we're ready. It's the next day. We had a lovely pub meal last night. It was very, very nice with the family. I've cobbled together an outfit. I feel awful, but we're going. James looks amazing, obviously, because he always does.
Where are we going?
Carry on, straight on. So I'll catch up with you when we're there.
I wonder what's wrong with my baby. Just as a I've got the thumbs up. She's managed to shoehorn them all in.
Sausages. Oh my god, I'm in heaven. Oh. Good morning. As you can see, I'm home. It's a couple of days after the wedding. Oh no, it's a few more days than that. Hang on a minute, what day is it? It's Wednesday today. And we got back on Sunday late afternoon. So Monday I just stayed at James's and then we went to the cinema and we saw Heretic with Hugh Grant and two female actors. No idea who they were. It started out promising and then it just got a bit weird and a bit, I don't know, a bit pointless, I suppose. Not as bad as the Long Legs, that was shockingly terrible. But can I recommend? No, I wouldn't bother. Wait for it to come onto the television for free. That's my recommendation for that. But I did watch Lee Miller with Kate Winslet about, it's a true story about a lady in World War II who was an artist and a photographer. And she went onto the front line and all this sort of stuff to take photographs. She became very famous. Very, very interesting. Fully recommend that. That was on Sky Cinema. But that was well worth watching. I'm just getting ready, really, for life in general. But I'm going to the physio today. Different physio, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens there. And then the day is weird. It's a really kind of cold, autumnal, sort of misty-ish day. I think in Scotland they'd call it, is it Dreig? It's one of them. The sky's white. So after physio, I thought I might just go for my walk. Get that done. I have managed to get a little bit of work while I'm off. I went for my first shift at a school doing after school club with about 20 crazy children under 4. So that was interesting. 2 hours, 3 days a week. Some of them very cute, some of them very, very cheeky, to be expected. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go and do my walk. But before I go for my walk, I'm going to go to the garden centre and get some welly socks, because I don't have any socks long enough to stop my wellies from rubbing, because they're only ankle length welly boots. I've got large calves and I can't find any boots that, you know, fit the calves, so I've bought these Sausage Dog Jules ankle ones from Vinted. I'm just sticking a bit of makeup on so I don't look horrific. and off to the physio we go. I've got a new mascara. It's the number 7 4D Lift and Curl. It's better. It's not as gloopy. Does it lift and curl? No. Does any mascara lift and curl? Probably not. I don't know how they're allowed to get away with these descriptions. But anyway, it does the job. And it's not gloopy like that Maybelline one. So we're happy. We're happy. My sourdough starter was a complete fail. I tried to make some bread last week and it just turned into a sloppy mess. So I don't think the starter was quite right. So I'm giving that another go. When the starter starts bubbling, I'll give it another go. Let you know how that goes. I've changed foundations. I was using the Stay... Is that the right lid? I was using the Stay Perfect foundation, number 7. Now I'm using the Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum Foundation, number 7. This one is a little bit more serumy, obviously, when you put it on, so a bit more slimy. But I think I prefer the finish on this one to that one. I think this one was a little bit more mattifying, and I think it was like sitting in fine lines and making me look a bit, I don't know, powdery. Whereas I feel like this one, probably can't tell, I feel like this one sits better. That's way too close. Right, physio done. Different physio. Different physio, female physio. She thinks my dizziness is also related to my shoulder and the tightness and all that jazz. She worked on my shoulder, not my neck. I mean, I get it's all related, isn't it? I'm just at a total loss now as to how to fix the problem, but we will keep going. We'll keep going. Right, I've just popped to a garden centre. Makes me cough. I'm going to pick up hopefully some welly boot socks, and I'm tempted to have a coffee, but I don't know. Probably shouldn't. Physio has also advised me to do Pilates, not yoga. I used to do Pilates years ago. I used to go to a local sports centre, and they had the most incredible Pilates teacher, but she kept getting pregnant. And then I think she moved. But she was amazing. She was the best Pilates teacher I've ever had. Might have to do some research on YouTube and see if I can find a really good Pilates instructor. You know, a bit like Yoga with Adrienne and Cassandra, but for Pilates. She seemed to think Pilates was, I don't know, better. Don't know why. Right, feeling a bit low now. I think I'm just exhausted with it all. Let's go find some boot socks. It's just starting to rain. Just to let you know, it's going to be full on Christmas in here. God, I'm not ready for it. I don't think I've ever seen it that busy in there. It's crazy. It's almost like it was like Christmas week. There's a coach over there. I don't know if they're doing like coach parties now to this garden centre. It's crazy. Absolutely heaving. And people just buying loads of Christmas stuff. Just weird. Anyway, I've got some socks. I got Robins. Funky welly socks. Robins. The only thing I'm worried about is they don't go very wide. And I have quite large calfage. But as long as they go over the top of the boots, it'll be alright. They were $5.99. That's all I bought. Anyway, I've got to phone my mum now. I have been summoned. Look how much this path has changed since the summer. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't remember these little trees. Amazing how much it changes through the seasons. Spooky crows. I've even got my scarf on. First scarf walk. Oh. That is so bad. Idiots have been down here with fireworks, probably absolutely terrifying wildlife. This is why it should be banned in the UK. Shouldn't be able to buy fireworks. Should only be able to go to specialist events. That's so bad. Look at the mess. That must have made one hell of a racket. 138 shots. Like one fuse. That's shocking. Good evening all, good evening. It's Friday, the 8th of November, and I've just come back from the monsters. I'm doing this little school thing at the moment. Long story. I will explain all of this at a later date, but for now, it's not really something I can talk about. Check these out. Caramelised biscuit brew. My favourite tea, as you probably all know, is biscuit brew, the OG, the one and only, adore. Of an evening, I enjoy this. It's the Dragonfly Organic Rooibos Vanilla Tea. Delish. I do have it with a dash of milk. And if I want a sleepy tea, I go for this, which is the Clipper Sleep Easy Infusion, which I do not have with milk. And this is really, really nice. Anyway, I saw this in the garden centre and thought, ooh. So I'm giving it a go. I have made a cup and I have tried it. It won't be rebought, but I will drink it. It tastes like it smells, and it smells. Yes, it smells caramelly, like a pumpkin spiced sort of candle. If you smell a pumpkin spice candle, or like a cinnamon apple candle, or a cinnamon spice, that's how it tastes, but slightly less infused. I made a sourdough starter. I think it's failed, so I'm making another one from a different girl's recipe. However, I am gonna try and make a sourdough with the starter that I've made, because it is bubbly, and I've had it for ages and it's bubbly, so I'm going to give it another go. I've mixed up the dough. I'm following this girl. She's called Orange Bakery, and she's based in a tiny little village called It was either Watlington or Wallingford, and I can't remember which one it is. Anyway, one of those. You can Google her, Orange Bakery. She basically is this 19-year-old girl who was suffering with depression, and her father, who was a baker, taught her to bake. And she's just an absolute natural at it. And so now she's got this kind of tiny artisan bakery. She sells out of her van every week, and she sells out every single time. She's an absolute genius. Anyway, so I followed her on YouTube. Go and have a look at her. She's just adorable, so happy, so smiley, and so talented. And everything she makes, you just want to stuff down your throat, quite frankly. Anyway, so I'm following her sourdough recipe. It may not work because my sourdough starter might not be any good. But so far, we have a dough that looks like this, and that's what she said it should look like. I've got to leave that for half an hour, and then I add salt and a little bit more water, and then I have to make it into a doughy thing. And then I bought, when I was feeling really confident, one of these dough things, and I bought a sourdough basket. So we're going to do this. It's probably not going to turn out very well, but I'm going to do it. First attempt. This is first attempt. Excuse all the washing up. I've got no hot water at the moment. I need to boost. So that will be done at some point this evening. I'm going to a bonfire night this weekend, which will be nice. I've just binge watched. God, my memory is shocking. Is it I'm Gonna Kill You? When I Kill You. When I Kill You? Anna Maxwell Martin. ITV X. True story. Shocking true story. Basically, she goes out with a serial killer. It's an amazing drama. She's very difficult to like in it, though. Very difficult to like. But watch it. Fully recommend. Watch it. And if you haven't seen Ludwig, BBC iPlayer, watch that. That's very good. Have I mentioned that before? Don't know. I was craving a candle, so I've bought this one from the garden centre as well. It's it's a orange zest and clove oil, and it's a soy wax candle. It's quite tiny, and it's got one of these wicks. I don't know whether they make like a little flickering noise, not that you can hear over the TV, but it smells very zesty but sweet, so that's nice. I've just bought Mum. I saw this advent candle and I thought this was perfect. It's got all of these wild birds on it, and I just thought this was perfect for their cottage. So I might be going up next weekend, so I thought I could take that up with me. Have a look at the TV, and on Prime, if you've got Prime, there's a film called French Kiss with Meg Ryan and Kevin Kline. And this is one of my favourite films of all time. It's really good. What does it say? In Paris, a jilted woman crosses paths with a charming French thief, leading to an adventure-filled romantic comedy. It's so good. Give it a watch if you are having a rainy day, weekend, and you've got biscuits and tea or coffee and cake, and you're chilling out and you're cozying on the sofa. You've got to watch this film. Good morning. Saturday the 9th. Biscuit tea in hand. Windows are open, getting some fresh air in this morning. I slept like a log. Absolute log. Which is good. Right, as you can see, everything was washed up last night. See, I do it. And I have woken up to see that the sourdough hasn't risen or anything like that. So rather than throw it away, which is what I did last time, I've persevered. It's going to be cooked. It's going to come out awful. We know it's going to come out awful, but we're going to do it anyway because it's a learning process. Managed to get it into this. So it's probably just going to stick to all the grooves. That's what happened last time. It's going to sit there for 2 hours. Nothing's going to happen to it because obviously there's something wrong with my sourdough starter. And then I'm going to bake it. And it's going to come out like a brick, which is fine. Yummy! Well, I'm not quite sure why I thought that was going to work. I've just emptied it out onto the baking sheet and it's just a mess. Not sure how to clean that. What should I do? I mean, it's not going to work, is it? Look, this. Maybe I'll just give this a bit of a knead and stick it in the oven. I don't know. Literally went in for, I was probably in there for 2 minutes. I was going to get those eggs, but then I thought, no, I'll get them on the way home on Monday when I go home. And the pheasants, they've got pheasants in and pigeons. So, although the pigeons were teeny tiny, so I might pop in and get some lovely organic free range local eggs on Monday, and I should imagine a fairly local pheasant, so that'll be very nice. Beautiful! We've just come for a rather beautiful little walk. What time is it? It's about 3 o'clock, isn't it? Look how low the sun is getting already. So pretty. We're in a town called Alresford, along the Ard Valley and Millennium Trail. It's beautiful. Have you seen any trout? Look, we had some blue sky today, which is amazing. So the last few days we've had a white sky and it's been very depressing.
Oh, look, good trout.
Oh yeah. Can we see it on camera? Is it still there? No.
Gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Oh, it's a few days later. I'm not going to lie. I think it's the 12th of November. We went to some lovely fireworks at the weekend and a bonfire, which was very nice. We had some hot chocolate and a donut. Hot chocolate was pretty rancid. Donut, very nice. Excuse the state of the nails. I'm at a Lavender Fields place. There's no lavender, but there's a nice cafe and a nice gifty shop. But I've got a little flat white from there because this is very near the pottery that I went to, where I did my 2-day throwing experience. So I've picked up 2 pieces and I'm quite pleased with them. I don't remember throwing this. I've got a little vase. I really like the glaze. can't remember what it was called now. It began with a D. But it's like a creamy, but it's got like speckles. It's really, really nice. I mean, this is not the best thrown thing. It's quite weighty, but it's cute. Little posy vase. And then the other piece that I'm really thrilled with is my berry bowl. I made 2 berry bowls. One was glazed with this glaze and one was a blue glaze. But look at that. I'm really pleased with that. Needs a good wash, obviously. But I'm going to be washing my strawberries in that. And fruit. I'm really pleased. Anyway, I've been at James's for a few days over the weekend, and he was ill yesterday, so he didn't go to work yesterday. He's got man flu. So, no, look, I wouldn't have gone to work either. He was pretty bad. Well, you know, didn't feel very well, so I stayed with him. Today I've got to go back because I'm working at the school at 3:30. Let me show you the outside of this place. It's a beautiful lavender field. They've obviously built this nice new building with a little cafe and a shop in it, and literally the only people in there are the people who work there. So I don't know if it ever gets busy, maybe on a weekend, but if the lavender's not growing, I'm not quite sure what the point of visiting this place is, unless you want a cup of coffee and a slice of cake, which is always welcome, isn't it? There it is. That's the posh new building, which is very nice. Good morning. This has got to be one of my most delicious breakfasts. It's a bagel thin with smashed avocado with salt and pepper and halloumi on top with some delicious ottolenghi seeds. And I'm very much looking forward to eating it. I was going to have a fried egg, but I've run out. Delish. I've come somewhere different, sort of local. Should have worn boots. It's not good, man. Let's go over here. It's quite beautiful though, but the sun is going to. It's already going down actually. And it's like one long straight path for quite a long time. So I'm just going to walk for 10 minutes and walk back again, I think. Down this path. There's a couple in front of me with a dog. So I feel kind of safe. Beautiful day. Obviously I've got out too late. Just look at that. I don't know if it really shows up on camera how beautiful it is, but the colours this autumn have been incredible in England. Really beautiful. So that's something to be positive for. This probably doesn't really show up, does it? But it's very beautiful. Picture postcard. I've just bought a puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle. I've never done a jigsaw. Well, I mean, when I was a kid I did jigsaw puzzles, but I think I found them quite boring. But I really fancy the idea of doing a jigsaw puzzle now. And I've got 50% off in Hobbycraft at the moment, so I've bought one. Didn't really love any of the pictures, but for a £5, can't really go wrong. I'll show it to you when I get home. And there's another one I've got my eye on Vinted, which is really cute. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get that one. Yeah, I think the idea is I'm hoping it's going to switch my brain off, and it's a bit like reading, isn't it? You've got to put your phone down. So the plan is to do it in front of the television, and then instead of sitting there in front of the television scrolling through absolute rubbish on Instagram, I can put my mind to the puzzle. That's the plan anyway. Sort of reminds you of Africa. Look at that. The plains of Africa. You see this path goes on and on. Might just go to that bridge and turn back. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful, man. Look at that. I just got the vintage puzzle. Yay, she accepted my offer. So that's cool. It's a perfect picture for me. Perfect. No, it's not sausage dogs. I am home. I am home. That was beautiful, beautiful walk. I just should have done it a lot earlier in the day, and I don't know why my brain doesn't let me do that. It's really weird. It's just how my brain works, and I need to get out of it. And I've bought that book, Atomic Habits, and I need to read it because maybe it can help me. Anyway, if any of you have read it, let me know. Let me know if it's going to help me or not. Right, this is the jigsaw I've just bought. It's a Hobbycraft own. Ta-da! It's called Ice Cream Shop Window. This is probably better side. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to see if it's going to help my brain. My brain. Maybe I'll do it on my yoga mat and then I can sort of shuffle it to one side. So when I finish with it, I'm going to give it to my mum. And she can do it because she's getting into puzzles now as well, jigsaws. And I also got this skull drinking glass. It is glass. It was reduced to 50p from £1.50 or something. Anyway, that's going to go to one of my best friend's sons for Christmas. Might just put some sweets in it. 50p and some sweets. Very cheap Crimbo present. Right, I think I'm going to sign off. I've got tennis tonight. I didn't go last week, which was a bit poor of me, but I just sort of wussed out. I don't know why. I wasn't feeling... I felt like I was coming down with something, and then I was just like, oh, it's a bit cold. I'm going to go this evening. It's going to be cold, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave this here because this is quite a long vlog. I just seem to... I'm terrible with these length of vlogs. I'm really sorry if you don't like them. You probably spend most of the time fast forwarding, like James does. But anyway, I should try and make them a bit shorter, a bit more snappy. But I find it difficult because I just rabbit on and stuff. I hope you're all well. I hope you're enjoying November and enjoying the calm before the storm that is December. Although I am quite looking forward to the Christmas period. I don't know why. I think we all just need a little bit of joy in our lives, don't we? A little bit of festive joy. That would be very nice. Okay, signing off. I'm sending you lots and lots of love and cuddles, and I hope you're all well, and chin up, we can do this. See you soon. Okay, this is quite intimidating. Look at that, it's huge. Ah! My plan was to start small. Oh my goodness. Wish me luck.